assassination attempt to his people, thousands of attacks on his character,
द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. सर्वं मम गुरु भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवम पादुकार्पणमस्तु.
we offer our heartfelt gratitude at the lotus feet of our Guru, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Sarvesham Swagatam.
We're extremely delighted to welcome all of you from all the 24 different time zones gathered together at this time, just for one person, the Avatar, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
We also welcome all the blessed Kailashians and all the e-Kailashians from thousands of Kailasas around the world gathered via two-way video conferencing, all the devotees of Swamiji and viewers from various parts of the globe, joining us through over 500 plus Facebook pages, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Nithyananda TV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, and various other social media platforms.
His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened civilization, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation, the world's own and only Hindu nation. His Divine
I'm as
Holiness,
old
Bhagavan
as
Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, whom we fondly refer to as Swamiji, is an avatar from and is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. He has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, temple-based universities for humanity, the Sovereign Order of Kailasa led by His Divine Holiness, and the Nithya and the Order of monks, nuns, and the Hindu diaspora are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Nithyananda Hindu University, which is the world's largest Hindu university, with extended campuses in over 150 countries, is continuously collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading, and reviving the 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts and sciences like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, etc. His Divine Holiness is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Peetham, which is an ancient apex body of Hinduism, and he is the present emperor of the Suryavamsha Srangi Samrajyam. He is a Suryavamsha Chakravarti. His Divine Holiness has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by the anti-Hindu elements.
And despite of all of these worst attacks, 100 plus direct assassination attempt, 500 plus assassination attempts on his people, thousands of attacks on his character and properties, still Swamiji continues to relentlessly serve the humanity. He gave up his home at the age of 14 to make a home for Hindus. He gave up his nation at 40 to make a nation for Hindus.
I'm as old as sun, as new as sunrise. The various incarnations happened, gave a breakthrough to consciousness and gave opening to the next level. My responsibility is to introduce new consciousness which manifests powers of Sadashiva. As Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. I have experienced Sadashiva in his completion, and he has empowered me to transmit that experience to all of you. It's my commitment to all of you. I'll make you experience and manifest Sadashivatva, powers and state and space of Sadashiva. When you manifest powers, naturally the state of Sadashiva and space of Sadashiva starts manifesting in you. More power manifestation, more integrity, more unclutching, more nirvikalpa samadhi, more joy, more restful awareness, more responsibilism, more enrich, more bliss. This tradition has a capacity to retain its authenticity and originality. My purpose is to make this statement to the world. Hinduism is real. Ideas move from mind to mind. Energy moves from space to space. Cognitions move from body to body. That is why even Sadashiva needs a body. He assumed the body because he needs body to transmit these cognitions to you. Whatever I am doing is reviving the original science as expressed in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Vedas and Agamas of the Hindu tradition. Given by Sadashiva, received by Devi, adopted by Vishnu to run this universe is Agama. Agamas insist on us serving beyond our frame. Whatever experience, anubhuti I had by my Guru's grace, Atma Pramana, I do acid wash with Shastra Pramana, Apta Pramana, the ancient masters' experiences. Whatever finally stand, I share it with the world as Sakshi Pramana. I welcome everyone for the grand feast of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Let us go on contributing.
In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, when Arjuna was faced with war, Dvitiyodhyaya, the Sankhya Yoga, beautifully he declares, Shri Bhagavanuvacha Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupasthitam Anarya Jushta Swargamya Kirtikaram Arjuna Klaibhyam Asmagamah Partha Naitatvayupapadyate Kshudram Hridaya Daurvalyam Tyaktvo Uttishta Parantapa. Krishna declares, O Partha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not befit you. You such petty powerlessness of heart and arise, O Parantapa, destroyer of enemy. When Arjuna was faced with war, with the negativity, Kauravas, And when he is losing all the hopes he has, when he falters, the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita shows how Arjuna is faltering, the Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So when he falters and falls into powerlessness, is about to give hope. And when he's seeing that the negativity is taking over, Bhagavan Krishna, the avatar, holds his shoulder and reminds him about his powerfulness, awakens Arjuna from inside, giving him that strength, shedding light on his darkness which is coming inside. Same way, just like that, the avatar, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. When Hinduism is in its verge of getting diminished, and all the Hindus, the great Hindu leaders, are losing their hopes, many people are just losing their roots of Hinduism, when it is in its verge of getting diminished, all the Hindus across the globe are losing their hopes and confidence. Swamiji is relentlessly working, continuously reviving Hinduism to all its glory and igniting the fire in all the Hindus and guiding everyone, all the 2 billion Hindus across the globe, shedding light into everyone's lives and igniting that fire in them as the supreme pontiff of Hinduism.
The first and foremost sacred secret I want you to know: integrity is falling in love with your higher personality. Understand? You do have Sadashivatva in you. You are hardwired for it. It's not that your Sadashivatva is gift from somebody. No. Understand? Just like how when you fall asleep, you put an alarm and tell the alarm, hey, wake me up tomorrow morning. Same way, that's exactly the way I sent my gurus. I sent my gurus to the planet Earth ahead of me and said, hey, I am coming. Wake me up when I assume the human body. My alarm clocks were my gurus. Hey, wake me up. Understand? They just reminded me to fall in love with my higher personality, Sadashiva. I started my public life in a very young age. Immediately after 12, after I realized my enlightenment, I took my first Padayatra as per my Guru's instruction. That Padayatra is my first enriching Padayatra. See, I should say, I started organized public life in 2000. But my public life started when I was 12. How I started my public life? One person at a time. I'll walk from village to village, sit, spend some time. And small boy, naturally people will be curious, all alone. They will come and try to talk to me. Then I'll start talking to them and start enriching. Whatever little way I know. It was a raw, crude, ground level way, one person at a time. So I decided I am going to start my own way, one person at a time.
என்னுடைய ரூம் பக்கத்து ரூம் தான் அவர் இருந்தாப்புல. ஒரு சின்ன இரும்பு பெட்டி ஒன்று இருக்கும். அந்த இரும்பு பெட்டியில தினந்தோறும் காலையில் 5 மணிக்கு எழுந்து ஒரே நபர் எங்க ஹாஸ்டல்லே முதல் நபர் அவராக தான் இருப்பாரு. குளிச்சுட்டு வந்துட்டு தினந்தோறும் பூஜை செய்வாப்புல. பூஜை செய்து விட்டுட்டு யாரெல்லாம் அவர்கிட்ட போயிட்டு ஆசீர்வாதம் கேட்கிறாரோ அவர் கிண்ணறு வச்சு இன்றைய நாள் நன்றாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எல்லாருக்கும் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணுவாங்க.
ஏன் அவர் சிரிச்சுட்டே தான் இருக்கிறாரு. ஆனால் அந்த சிரிப்பினுடைய அர்த்தம் எனக்கு இப்போதான் கரெக்டாக புரியுது. ஏன்னா அது ஒரு தெய்வீக சிரிப்புன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த தெய்வீக சிரிப்பை என்னால் இப்பவும் நல்லா உணர முடியும்.
ரூம்குள்ள வந்துட்டாருன்னா ஒண்ணு சும்மாவே இருக்க மாட்டாரு, புக் எடுத்து படிப்பாரு, இல்ல அந்த சிலைகளுக்கான அலங்காரங்கள் பண்றது இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பாரு. இல்லைன்னா எந்நேரம் பார்த்தாலும் ஒரு அந்த மெடிடேஷனோ இல்ல வேற ஒரு பாவ நிலையிலையோ ரூம்குள்ளேயே நடந்துட்டு இருப்பாரு. இதுக்காக ஒர்க்கையும் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ண மாட்டாரு. ஒர்க் டைம் வந்தா அதுல இருந்து இறங்கி உடனே வேலைக்கு போவாரு. வேலைக்கு போயிட்டாருன்னா அங்க சிரிச்சு பேசி ஜாலியா இருந்து அதே நேரத்தில் உன்னிப்பா கவனிக்கிறது.
Parivrajaka Yatra happens only when you move out of joy. I tell you, I was moving like a banyan leaf in the breeze. When a leaf falls from the tree, in the breeze how it moves. That's the way I moved in my life. That is why my Parivrajaka, even to remember, is a joy for me. I tell you, shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So most smartest strategy is hard work with integrity. That's all. That's the most smartest strategy. I decided, let me sit and start doing, start empowering, start enriching. Actually, that is the way I remember me even now. When I close my eyes, I don't remember me sitting in a golden throne. When I close my eyes, I only remember the boy, village boy with a stick on his shoulder, a kamandalu. Before Hindus could recognize, I have created a very powerful enlightenment ecosystem. Everywhere, spiritual awakening is happening, enlightenment is happening. People are manifesting enlightenment, manifesting powers, everything. Kailasa is reviving the enlightenment ecosystem. The Kailasa will be the place where almost million power manifestors are living and running. At least 10 million temples and monasteries, which are spiritual embassies of Paramashiva, and reviving this enlightenment, power manifesting civilization. Kailas is a place where everything related to superconsciousness is revived. All the sampradaya, all the spiritual ecosystems. Kailasa is a place where everything related to superconsciousness is revived. All the sampradaya, all the spiritual ecosystems created for enlightenment will be revived and established in such a way it never gets lost again. There forever serving the humanity.
It is this hard work, the sheer hard work that Swamiji has done in the last 25 years of his public life and much more even before, that has made Hinduism and many aspects of Hinduism what is unknown, unavailable to the public, be it being able to access the source scriptures, the Vedagamas, be it able to access the original lifestyle as per the Agamas, be it being able to access the authentic meaning and experience of Brahma Sutras, Shiva Sutras, Upanishads, Isavasya Upanishad, Katopanishad, Kenopanishad. So many such ancient scriptures, the source scriptures of Hinduism. What is something extremely rare and which is not easily accessible for seekers and Hindus practicing and living around the globe. It is this hard work of Swamiji's that has made everything accessible to all the Hindus. It is this exact hard work of Swamiji's that has made what was once an unkempt wild forest, a wild piece of land, into a huge international monastery campus and a huge international mission that is spanning in over 150 countries in more than 500 cities, and now grown into the world's only Hindu nation, Sri Kailasa.
So while we talk about this Hindu nation, Kailasa, I remember of seeing some comments that were asking why exactly a Hindu nation is needed. This question can be addressed through multiple ways. Like as she was telling, a Hindu nation is needed to preserve everything, like being a seed bank. Like because of Swamiji's mission, are so many things of Hinduism even available and accessible to the public. One important thing is that we need to know Hinduism is in its verge of being effaced out of this planet. We were the largest living civilization, spanning in over. We had 56 nations that were just Hindu nations, where the whole government was based on Hinduism, the laws, the political structure, the economical structure, all the policies, everything was based on Hinduism. This was just 1,000 years before. And today, we are in a position where there is not a single nation for Hinduism. There is not a single Hindu nation. Even the last Hindu nation, which was Nepal, also declared itself as secular. So we don't have a single Hindu nation, which is why Swamiji has derived the one and only Hindu nation, Kailasa. The relentless, barbaric persecution and malicious attack are still continuing. So much attack. A lot. Every Hindu guru is targeted and attacked. So there is nobody who will have the spine to stand up to question the people who are persecuting us for the whole thousands of years. Continuous. The attacks are not stopping. It's a continuous, one after the other, one after the other. We are being attacked through all corners, all possible ways, through all different kinds of mafia gangs. Hindu gurus are being targeted. There's a whole way how the Hindu gurus are attacked. Let's watch a small video on it now.
Extravagant and sometimes strange costumes.
Kanchi Shankaracharya Jayendra Saraswati.
Kanchi Shankaracharya Jainendra Saraswati. Shankaracharya of the Kanchi Kanukati Mutt in Tamil Nadu.
The secret Swami.
This cult culture.
They are con men, wrongdoers.
No self-styled godman has the right to live a life of an incarnation of God.
Rape, murder, kidnapping, abduction.
Another day. Now another guru, so-called guru, self-styled godman, faces charges of serious crime.
Kanchi Shankaracharya and junior seer Vijayendra Saraswati were arrested and made main accused with conspiracy to murder.
Murder of Kanchipuram temple manager.
Murder case of Kanchipuram temple employee A. Shankaram.
Allegations of sexual abuse leveled against Sai Baba himself.
Every Hindu leader, every incarnation, every enlightened being that walks planet Earth are faced with persecution, are targeted, attacked. Back in those years, in the period of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Lord Sri Rama, the demons were physical. Like you can see, there'll be like when Rama happened, it was Ravana. And so many other people who believed him, who followed him. And when Lord Sri Krishna happened, it was Kamsa, Shakuni, and so many others. It was all physical. Now, thousands of years later, again, when Swamiji, Paramashiva himself has happened, he is also being put through the worst, dirtiest, malicious attack and persecution.
We can actually very clearly see how Swamiji is being attacked. The exact system, the exact lawfare, the modus operandi of how the abusers, the anti-Hindu mafia is attacking Swamiji, how it has been attacking all the Hindu leaders, great Hindu gurus. You can very clearly see that. How first the whole character assassination, they are targeted, and once they are targeted, they are isolated, and the whole system, their entire organization is broken down. All the different implants are come inside, sit inside, and they try to break down the structure of the organization. And simultaneously, from the outside, the external groups are continuously false cases, right after one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, without stopping. So from both sides, they're attacked. Understand? It's like the organization is there. First, the leader is isolated. He's targeted, isolated. We all saw, be it even Sai Baba or Kanchi Mahaparival, any Hindu leader, they're attacked. So first, they're targeted and isolated. And second, that whole organization, some implants come inside the organization and they start breaking the organization from within. Start finding out if there are any blind spots, go exploit it and see what else they can get out of it, suck it. Simultaneously, while this is happening, from outside, again there is an attack. Continuously, media goes, all the prostitute media channels slams all their whole newspaper, magazines, news channels with heavy atrocity material, heavy dose atrocity material. They slam all their media channels with heavy dose atrocity material and making it like literally suffocating, choking the Hindu leaders. And there is a big lawsuit, all fake, baseless lawsuits filed on the Hindu gurus. That way, both from internal and external, the attacks are placed. We can very clearly see this happening to Swamiji.
For Swamiji, one of the most dirtiest, I can't even use any other word, I should say one of the most dirtiest attack, cheap, dirtiest attack that I have seen. Because from 2003, there have been so many people in so many ways attacking Swamiji. But one of the most dirtiest that I have seen is by Kulnari Janardhan. It is the whole way he has the whole way he plotted the conspiracy and how he came in the guise of a devotee and attempted assassinations on Swamiji. He joined inside the campus, became part of the Sangha, plotted so many dirty, cheap conspiracies. It's even so, I even feel so disgusted to mention this, but unfortunately, that Kulnari Janardhan, that man is, it is even so cheap, but just to introduce to all. All there has been so many assassination attempts directly on his devotees, disciples. This from the time Swamiji started his mission, from the time Swamiji started his public life, many anti-Hindu elements recognized and knew Swamiji's potential. He was no ordinary secular guru who would just go free. No, Swamiji was clear with his mission, and Swamiji was standing strong and serving the humanity. It was happening, and that is what made Swamiji as a target of so many spiral abuse and attacks by the anti-Hindu elements. One of the dirtiest attacks, one of the most cunning, cheap, dirtiest attack on Swamiji that I witnessed was by Kulnari Janardhan. Actually, like I was sharing with many of you, I'm extremely disgusted to even mention this, but just so that many of you who are new know and understand. Kulnari Janardhan is our Purvashram abusive father who joined the Sangha and lived here few years in the guise of a devotee, but looted lots of money, directly attempted assassinations on Swamiji, conspired against Swamiji, and now once his financial embezzlement and all his real face was caught, once he was able to suck all the best from the Sangha, once his real face has come out, cheaply, without even a pinch of gratitude for what was given to him, he's just gone out and continuously threatening us and attacking Swamiji.
That man, I'm furious to even remember him, that capricious Kulnari. He joined Adinam in the garb of a devotee, tried to create all the conflicts, break the organization from inside. embezzled a huge amount of money, sucked as much as possible in the 7 years. And when he was confronted about the embezzlement, he ran away, used his political influence, and attacked in a huge scale, along with the prostitute media channels. It's really, every time I even remember the attacks that he has done, he used, there's a lot more to tell about, like when you actually go deeper into.
And also the clear conspiracy plan is getting revealed. Understand? Whatever I was revealing, now all that plan is getting clearly proven with evidences, like first separating me and the Sangha by constant assassination attempts, and the gang coming and sitting inside the campus as we are an open organization, doing all the crimes inside the organization, creating evidences and trying to twist as if the crime is done by me or by my words instigated, attacking the loyal people who are loyal and integrated to the Sangha's core ideology, and making Sangha lose confidence on me, demoralizing them, and their parents and devotees and relatives and friends, pushing the parents and devotees and relatives to pull out all the Adinavasis, and doing witch hunting investigation, spread widespread lawfare, widespread media abuse, spreading left and right, outright lies, abuses, negative false informations using media, social media, and then initiating witch hunting investigations and arresting the administrators, forcing them to confess to the crimes which they have not done, and forcing them to implicate me into the crimes which has not happened. First spreading false informations using social media and media, then filing a false case, then arresting the administrators, Adinavasis, and torturing them to confess to the crimes they have not committed, torturing them to implicate me, trying to find false evidence and saying, oh, it is instruction of Swamiji that this crime has been done. First of all, crime has not happened. Second, Swamiji never gave instruction. But trying to build all these false things. Don't ever think I am overacting, overreacting. You can see the whole plan, as I told long before, is clearly opening up. They are able to execute. Me revealing the plan ahead, are we having so much evidence? It's not stopping them. They are executing their plan. We will take everything and present it to judiciary. Let's see. You need to know Even going to judiciary and getting justice is not easy in India. It is very costly. Running every time, finding the right lawyer and making the lawyer understand, all this takes a lot of time. And then money. Of course, Paramashiva's grace, all of you have given money to the Indian Sangha. There is money donated. I am not asking for money, but I am asking for hands, people to run around, trusted people who will not be sold to the opposite side, selling our legal strategies to them, who will not conspire against us. Those devoted, dedicated people, that is what we are. In short, we need time to take it to lawyer, and lawyer getting convinced and internalizing, and then he taking it to the judiciary, getting the remedy. Lot of work. And the people who are attacking are well coordinated. You see, they don't need people to attack. See, attack is too small, too easy. Only people who are protecting need a lot of people and money. People who are attacking, they don't need too much money or too much people. They can just use the state machinery. Media which is waiting for abusing the Hindus, Hindu practices, Hindu gurus, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, due to various reasons. The deluded negative media can be easily triggered by false accusations, because when you make negative news and sensation, you get eyeballs. Media is an industry. It is not searching for truth. It is searching for eyeballs. Don't you understand? Like recently I read an article. A big pharmaceutical industry CEO says, hey, we are not searching for cure. We are a business. We are searching for profit to expand our business, and we have shareholders. We are answerable to shareholders. And we have to make profit. Understand?
It is so painful to hear this from Swamiji. It's extremely painful that, like, to even listen to this to someone who has done so much to humanity, so much to Hinduism, given life to so many communities, revived so many traditions. This is the truth. This is what is happening to Hinduism. This is what is happening to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This is what is happening to our Swamiji. This is just one example. There's so much more going on. You all might be knowing what each one of us know as, oh, Swamiji is being attacked in this way. There is character assassination attempts. Okay, you might have come across few magazines. It is only to that level we all know. There's a lot more going on. I was so shocked when I saw, like, there were hundreds of cases, false, completely baseless. Like, for example, there is a case on Swamiji telling there is Swamiji, some violence-based case, like of killing animal. Why? Because Swamiji has a printed cheetah cloth. A printed cheetah cloth. I don't know if something can be more ridiculous than this. How can animal prints or something that we all buy, for a printed cheetah cloth, it's very clearly shown. Like you can, it's fully print. It's not even something where you can feel it. It's a print. And the police have taken a complaint over it. Like this, there are hundreds of false, completely baseless, frivolous complaints. This is what is happening to Hinduism today. This is what is happening to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism today. This is what is happening to our Swamiji. Culinary. The most capricious, cunning fox. Highly politically influential and a Hindu criminal. He has tried to murder and assassinate Swamiji multiple times.
That culinary Janardhan. Actually, every attempt, every attack that he did was so cheap, the most cheapest way possible. He had lived here in the Sangha for 7 years and multiple times if I have to tell you all in a way you all can understand, I'll just tell you all one incident where once his financial embezzlement was caught. I was completely oblivious of what was happening, that it was Ma Tattvapriya who found out about the whole financial embezzlement. And once she called and caught him for it, that man calls me and he threatens me to file a false rape charge against Swamiji. Please understand. First of all, a man who is your father, who is supposed to be like whom you're holding as your father, is calling and threatening you, not even just like telling, no, threatening you to file a false rape charge. This dirty culinary Janardhan did the same thing to me. Over 40 minutes. Threatened me, forced me, compelled me. He didn't let me even keep the phone. He traumatized me literally.
So what was your age when he called and he told you this?
I was 18 by then, and he called, threatened, and even now just to remember it causes so much of pain, because for me, I was shocked, first of all, to know after living with Swamiji for 7 years, and Swamiji is more than just a god or guru to us. He's been like a father, mother to all of us, taking care of our whole family.
Actually, but like, especially when you make the statement, like when we tell, many people have asked us this question before, like what do you mean by Swamiji has taken care of you? Don't you go and pay for the organization? You have to pay and join the school. Well, it's very different. That because in Hinduism knowledge is free, Swamiji has given everything completely free of cost. Like we have been here for 8 years now, and everything that we have, everything, whether food or education, stay, whole time, it's completely free of cost. And not just that, even emotionally, spiritually, in all fronts, Swamiji has always strengthened us, supported us, and is continuing to support us. And that way, when someone has lived that life for 7 years, actually, this is so beautifully false, like what we were explaining about how the Hindu gurus are attacked. And that is exactly what today we are seeing with Swamiji, where that implants come inside and how they try to destroy the organization from within. While continuously from outside, there are lots of baseless, false cases continuously slammed. So it's a lawfare that is happening. Like
actually, in Swamiji's, like I want to explain it like step by step where all of us can see. Because there in the video, we saw that there were 3 steps of how a Hindu guru is attacked and abused. The first step is where he is isolated. When you isolate the guru, in Swamiji's, when this attack happened on Swamiji, we all can clearly see, first thing, everywhere on the newspaper, media, even today, even telling about a contribution, the whole media, everywhere, they separate Swamiji from the public, and they make him look, they demonize. That's exactly what they do. They demonize, saying, oh, rape accused, where there is nobody who has given a complaint. There is nobody who has come out and told, yes, this has happened to me. No. But using that word everywhere on the media channels, everywhere in the newspaper, that is how they isolate. Second, destabilizing, and the whoever is following, whoever is standing up for Swamiji, terrorizing them. So many devotees and disciples will be attacked, will be abused. At the airport, if we go, just because we will wear Swamiji's dollar and Swamiji's mala, we will be abused, cheaply spoken to.
Actually, I remember when you were especially telling this, like when I went to get my passport renewed, and I went because I'm a brahmachari, so I have the kavi on me, and I always wear the rudraksha mala, and that's how I go. So when I went, there's a normal procedure, like where you need to go and where you need to go for your visa renewal, etc., like the passport renewal, etc. So I went to the passport office. I was at the right place, and then they were supposed to my files. Man just on my face denied, telling that, oh, are you the Swamiji's devotee? And I was like, yes. Then he told, oh, for you and all, there is no passport. Then I couldn't understand what was happening. I had to wait for an hour. Then I had to go to different counters. They made me run around, like go to different counters. And then finally another man called and I was denied for it. Like I was made to wait for so long. Well, everything I had all my files with me. I had everything ready with me. Basic example, which if you are a devotee of Swamiji, your society gives back to you many repulsive behaviors or comments, or sometimes you don't even get to have your basic human rights. So like the destabilization of an organization, it happens in multiple ways with this.
Actually, not one is attacking devotees. Second, mob lynching, getting mob, breaking up the campuses, beating the deities. I remember we all in Tiruvannamalai, we all worship the rock where Swamiji attained his enlightenment. In front of us, they put a slipper garland on the rock. They spat on the rock.
What? In Hinduism, even a stone is where every guru samadhi, the gurus wherever they attain the enlightenment. Like this, every place we worship, in a place where every day worship is happening. As she was mentioning, the anti-Hindu mafia gang, they came, they put slipper on the rock, on the deity. The slipper was put, they spat. People put all garbage on the deity, and when we cleaned it, we did not do anything that was violent. We went and cleaned it. The rowdies came and attacked our sannyasis. And
ironically, this whole place that all of this happened was our monastery campus, where the sannyasis were residing, where there were deities, where there were all the rituals are being done, is a monastery campus. And there we are having the people who are not even part of that monastery campus, some rowdies and thugs from the outside barging into the campus and beating things up. Like this everywhere. Even here, this Kulnari Janardhan, how he cunningly, I will just show the 3 steps how he did the exact same thing. Cunningly, first went to the media, started talking about Swamiji, telling, oh, he kidnapped. Where? There are no victims. Whom he kidnapped? There is no, first of all, Swamiji has never been physically to Gujarat campus where he allegedly, where this Kuldari Janardhan alleges that the kidnap happened. That is what is so surprising. Like, see, for example, like the people, even he's claiming that we both have been kidnapped from Gujarat by Swamiji. First, Swamiji has never come to that place. Second, I have never been to Gujarat. Because only she was in Gujarat, that all women's university which she was studying in. I had never even been to that place. But the headlines of the media channels, all the prostitute medias, they publish, and even the police taken the complaint where the Skulnari is claiming that we are kidnapped. I am kidnapped, she is kidnapped. No, I'm 21, she is 19, and we have our basic rights to decide for our life. It's 2020. Why are women denied our rights to live our life in peace? Why are we denied to live our basic rights? Why is Swamiji attacked so much? I really have no answer for this. Like, why are Hindus being targeted again and again and attacked in 2020 when there's so much of information available, when we have so much of freedom, like we have social media in which we are able to voice out? But why are still so many of us being oblivious of what is going on? You all can see how again and again every attack, every abuse, every targeted abuse and attack on Swamiji, on every Hindu Guru, it is consisting of the same 3 steps, the lawfare that is being done. All the Hindu Gurus, incarnations, enlightened beings that are walking on planet Earth are forcibly attacked, are forcibly made to go through this persecution. What we're all seeing now, Swamiji, who is the only hope of Hinduism now, the last lamp of Hinduism. And he is trying his, like he's doing his best despite of all the attacks. Actually, literally, Swamiji is living and showing that how really when you live Hinduism, what kind of a strength it can give you from within. See, that is like, you can see it when so many false, blatant lies are told about him and completely false charges are put on him.
he's continuously only intensifying his contribution. We all need to understand these 3 steps a little more deeper. How the Hindu gurus are attacked.
Extravagant and sometimes strange costumes.
Kanchi Shankaracharya Jayendra Saraswati.
Kanchi Shankaracharya Janendra Saraswati, Shankaracharya of the Kanchi Kanokati Mutt in Tamil Nadu.
The secret Swami.
This cult culture.
We are con men, wrongdoers.
No self-styled godman has the right to live a life of an incarnation of God.
Rape, murder, kidnapping, abduction.
Another day. Now another guru, so-called guru, self-styled godman, faces charges of serious crime.
Kanchi Shankaracharya and junior seer Vijayendra Saraswati were arrested and made main accused with conspiracy to murder.
Murder of Kanchipuram temple manager.
Murder case of Kanchipuram temple employee A. Shankaram.
Allegations of sexual abuse leveled against Sai Baba himself.
These 3 steps that we all just saw now, this is exactly what is happening even in Swamiji's case.
So, all the 3 steps. First is to isolate the guru, make him look anti to what the public believes him to be. And second is to destabilize the organization, to constantly threaten the people and break the organization continuously by destabilizing it. Third is to continuously make them run with legal cases, the lawfare, using lawfare and filing baseless false cases continuously, even though they know. See, what is even more ironic here is many of the attackers, many of the abusers know that it is not going to stand for long. But at least those many months still it takes for the judgment to come. They will make the organization, they will make everyone run around for that case.
And it is also very expensive, the lawsuits, to find the right lawyer for one case to get solved. If any of you see, so many of you here, many of you might be doing businesses, and many of you know what it means when there's a case. There's so much of money that is spent, even though you are right. Actually, many times to prove your innocence, to show that really truly what case it's false, like we are seeing in our case, where a false case is filed on us, claiming that we are kidnapped. Where that itself is a complete lie, and we are only telling, no, we are not kidnapped, we are living our life. Just for just one thing, so much is being spent, so much money is being spent. Just imagine. I'll just describe the situation. So how it exactly is, like every time an attack is placed, which is like happening continuously, non-stop, there are so many baseless, stupid cases, which like even as a normal person, even if you don't know anything about Swamiji, even if you just go and read the case, you will know it's so stupid. Like how I gave an example, cheetah cloth, where if you, even in picture, if you see, even if you go and see physically, touch and see, it's a cloth which doesn't have you, where you can't even feel there is any hair or anything. It's like a printed cloth. And they claim, oh, Swamiji is cheetah cloth. It is something against the law. And when false case is filed, just to prove, no, this is not any real cheetah skin. This is a cloth, a printed cloth. Just to prove that, we have to spend so much. Imagine, so from outside, like this continuously, it's not one. For one case, how much needs to be spent, you all know. For every case like that, finding the right lawyer starts from there, like finding the right lawyer and to spend for the lawyer. Every consultation you go, how much you have to spend. Every time you have to go to the court, there is so much of money spent on this. It's not cheap. It's extremely expensive. So through that, they try to weaken. See, understand? Income is stopped. Like the police come, they take over, like the full campuses is filled with random people, not just the police. Some in an all-female monastic campus, suddenly we see everywhere some media channels are coming, always like full. We saw no this time, the entire, in the whole all-women's campus, an all-female university. Where have you ever allowed any men to enter? No. But suddenly when this lawsuit was put, when this lawfare started, gundas, rowdies, prostitute media channels, all of them 24/7 inside the campus, along with the police. So we are not allowed to do any activities, and nothing is coming as an income. We are not able to go buy food or anything also. And a lot of money is being spent, like in the law fairs, in all the cases put. Even this is a tactic that they use to make us in such like small sites, suffocating us and making us destabilized.
Actually, even if this continues for even not once or twice, just few months, the whole organization will just collapse because you're choking it to the best of your ability. And this has been happening for more than 10 years. The first,
actually, more than 16 years it's been going on.
And how the first time Swamiji was, the first step, if you all see, how Swamiji was isolated. I will again give all of us the example of how this Kullari Janardhan, the cunning Kullari Janardhan has done this attack. First, he isolated Swamiji, meaning falsely alleging that Swamiji has kidnapped us, where there are no victims. We are coming literally on the videos and continuously telling, no, we are not kidnapped. And ironically, Swamiji has never ever been there in that monastery campus in Gujarat. Second, whom he is claiming as a victim who has been kidnapped in Gujarat, she is also a part of it, whereas she's never been in Gujarat.
I had never been to that place. I was out of India by then. I was on my world tour.
So, who? Victim? There is no victim. Victim itself was not even there in that place. And Swamiji has never ever been there to that campus in Gujarat. So, but still, knowing all these facts, everywhere on the media, everywhere, oh, kidnapped, the children who are kidnapped by Nithyananda, constantly,
the girls who are kidnapped, the kidnapped girls,
and constantly demonizing and isolating Swamiji. So what? When people see, they'll be like, oh, people will not know. See, no one will know what is the issue, nothing. But just because the terms, the suffixes and the prefixes are added, people will think twice, oh my God, there's something to it. So that is the first step where they demonize, falsely, they demonize the guru that they want to attack. Once that first step is done. Second step is to destabilize the organization. How that Kulnari Janardhan, he came and attacked the Yogini Sarvagnya Peetam, a monastery campus that was run by women for women. They destabilized. How? Media came in, all cameras all over the place. We don't know who is recording us, where, how, nothing. And all our deities abused. More than 3 crore worth just deity related jewels were taken away.
Understand, in Hinduism, we worship deities. Deities are too sacred for us. Their items, if you are a Hindu or even any religion, we worship. Our God is too sacred. They abuse the deities and all the gold jewels. The gold jewels, the silver vessels, which are kept for the deity and the deity worship, are stolen away. And we should also tell, like, I really had this question. Have you ever allowed any men into that female campus?
Absolutely not at all. Because it's a completely strict by women for women campus. The entire, there is that whole section, the monastery campus. Of course, Gurukul parents to meet and visit their children, the parents come, but they all are restricted to only certain area, only to the entrance area where there's a separate dining hall, there's a separate restaurant area for parents and kids to meet, only till that. But inside the main campus, where the dormitories are there, where the classes happen, it's only strictly for female. But overnight, in the night time, it is bombarded with some rowdies, thugs, randomly. And everyone holding their mobile cameras, what they're recording, we don't know. Everyone, I still remember, why were men, so many, 40 to 50 people randomly barging into the campus and looting?
I also heard like some of our monk sisters who were sharing that when they were inside the rooms, like it was in the night, so when people are inside their rooms, there are men who came, they climbed the bathroom grill and tried to record, and they barged into their bedrooms and tried to record the women. And such sexual abuse had also happened. And this entire mob, entire big, huge crowd, the mob, along with the police, the political party which was there that day, and the goons, everyone were instigated by this Kulnari. Kulnari, who wanted, according to him, his claim was he wanted his daughter to come out. So she was the only one who was there in the campus. And he didn't even come and approach her. He didn't even come and ask her that, like, there was no conversation about it, about her coming out, like, as a proper way. All he did was he only blackmailed and threatened her, file a rape charge. And she was completely oblivious of what is going to be happening. And she clearly told no. So and he did not even come to campus on that day. he sent a group of thugs, a huge mob, and he instigated the police and all the media channels to attack. And the whole female campus is bombarded with all these people. When so many people are coming and bombarding and attacking, you tell, if as a normal, in so many of you, we have viewers from more than 150 countries watching. So each of you can share how in your country, what would you expect your media channel to do? When there is a female monastery that is getting attacked, and there are goons that are coming in, jumping in, attacking, trying to sexually abuse the female monastic members, all the female monks, and the police are just like that. They don't even have the FIR, the first complaint, still filed. There's no official complaint. So there is no base based on which they're coming in and trying to ransack the Adinam. There is absolutely no reason for them. So what would you expect the media channels to do at that time? Would you expect them to tell about how the female monastery is being attacked, or would you expect them to talk ill about the head of the monastery? The media was abusing Swamiji. They had not mentioned a single word. Unless we tell all these, I'm very sure that most of you would not even be knowing of these facts, how these goons came in and tried to sexually abuse us in front of the police. And many of the policemen too. They tried barging into the women's rooms, which was needed. So when this attack was happening, and like when they're trying to tell that they're trying to take you, were you there in the campus at that time?
Yes, I was very much there in the campus and talking to them. I was just an 18-year-old girl who has absolutely no clue of what is happening. But seeing all these 50 men just barging into the campus and this whole group and all this abuse and attacks happening, I was literally shaken. And I was begging, no, it is not. It is so untrue. It is not true. Whatever that Kulnari Janardhan is saying is not true. And I'm trying to frantically make calls to fix this thing, but no. This whole attack, this you all can see is a second step. How the entire organization is destabilized. Now, when that happened, so many women, so many families, so many parents were panicking. Because we have been seeing how many times assassination attempts has happened on Swamiji. We were panicking, what is going to happen now? And that there was lots of instability. Till then, the Yogini Sarvajna Peetham was a beautiful, successfully flourishing monastery campus with every day each of us going and visiting hundreds of children in various different schools, and us going and meeting various women in NGOs. So much of contributions were happening, but because of that instability, we had to withdraw ourselves because we do not know. Using our name, many people were targeted. From our monastery campus, many villagers were benefited economically. Food was supplied to many of them around. But we had to stop all of that. The instability that was caused overnight, many families, for their safety, had to go back to their homes. Many sannyasis were made homeless. Now, when this instability is caused, all our services, everything that Swamiji was doing, so offering to the women through the by women for women monastery campus, was stopped. Now the next step, Kulnari Janardhan did not just stop with this. He went on and filed a false habeas corpus, meaning he filed a case claiming that we were kidnapped, where I am making videos every day, begging and telling I am safe, I do not want to go back to that Kulnari Janardhan. But using our names, he filed a false case in the court and did not just end with that. Filed false cases on the administrators who were running that campus. Filed a false case on Swamiji, who was no way even connected to any of this. Now, because of this entire false case, Nithya Pranapriyananda, the sannyasi who was running the entire campus, the entire by women, for women monastery campus, they had to run from pillar to post, because just trying to handle all of these false cases that were being filed, to try to handle the media that was spying constantly on us, by sucking out our time and energy into running for these cases. So many other women who are there living just on this, who have given up everything else, who are living in the campus, they all don't know what to do, because they're made homeless. All their activities, what they're supposed to do, they can't do now, because the whole false cases are being filed. If we step out, even now, if they open the door and go out, there'll be media with camera waiting. Now, all these sannyasis do not know what to do. Overnight, they were made homeless. Now, once all of that is happening, no more anyone is able to continue their regular lifestyle of sannyas or of contribution that they were doing. They all had to come back. They all had to go back to the other monastery campuses, at least trying to survive the best that they can do. Within 3-4 months, actually within a month or two, what was once a huge monastery campus with hundreds of children studying, taken up the lifestyle of Krama Brahmacharya, the training for sannyas, and studying and writing there. That time, actually, our board exams, all of that was supposed to happen. And second, hundreds of women who had left everything of their life and just to become a part of this monastery campus, to serve, to become a part of this mission of Swamiji's. They were made homeless overnight without a place for them to stay.
Understand, homeless means really the monastery complex, the entire building was in ruins.
It was destroyed. This Kulnari Janardhan, we all can see the 3 steps, how these 3 steps that he did. Isolating Swamiji, demonizing Swamiji falsely on the media. Second, constantly destabilizing the organization by bringing in thugs, rowdies, everyone. And destabilizing, putting everyone in insecurity, all these sannyasis. Third, by attacking us with constant lawfare and false legal cases that were put. Now, once these 3 steps happened, constantly, the moment these 3 steps have happened, what was once a successfully flourishing Adinam was no more. Just within 2 months, using this cheap tactic, Kulnari Janardhan destroyed that whole campus. Today, that whole, when I'm saying no more, I'm not just saying, oh, it is empty, no people are coming. No, that whole building is destroyed, collapsed. The deities are left.
It's in complete ruins. Actually, I think we should just listen from Swamiji, how he actually explains about this lost food. He explains about how the whole anti-Hindu mafia. The modus operandi of the anti-Hindu mafia. So let us listen to it from Swamiji. I request the video to be played.
And also the clear conspiracy plan is getting revealed. Understand? Whatever I was revealing, now all that plan is getting clearly proven with evidences, like first separating me and the Sangha by constant assassination attempts and the gang coming and sitting inside the campus as we are an open organization, doing all the crimes inside the organization, creating evidences and trying to twist as if the crime is done by me or by my words instigated, attacking the loyal people who are loyal and integrated to the Sangha's core ideology, and making Sangha lose confidence on me, demoralizing them, and their parents and devotees and relatives and friends, pushing the parents and devotees and relatives to pull out all the Adinavasis, and doing witch hunting investigation, spread widespread lawfare, widespread media abuse, spreading left and right, outright lies. abuses, negative false informations using media, social media, and then initiating witch hunting investigations and arresting the administrators, forcing them to confess to the crimes which they have not done, and forcing them to implicate me into the crimes which has not happened. First spreading false informations using social media and media, then filing a false case, then arresting the administrators, Adinavasis, and torturing them to confess to the crimes they have not committed, torturing them to implicate me, trying to find false evidence and saying, oh, it is instruction of Swamiji that this crime has been done. First of all, crime has not happened. Second, Swamiji never gave instruction. But trying to build all these false things. Don't ever think I am overacting, overreacting. You can see the whole plan, as I told long before, is clearly opening up. They are able to execute. Me revealing the plan ahead, are we having so much evidence? It's not stopping them. They are executing their plan. We will take everything and present it to judiciary. Let's see. You need to know, even going to judiciary and getting justice is not easy in India. It is very costly. Running every time, finding the right lawyer and making the lawyer understand, all this takes a lot of time. And then money. Of course, Paramashiva's grace, all of you have given money to the Indian Sangha. There is money donated. I am not asking for money, but I am asking for hands, people to run around, trusted people who will not be sold to the opposite side, selling our legal strategies to them, who will not conspire against us. Those devoted, dedicated people, that is what we are. In short, we need time to take it to lawyer, and lawyer getting convinced and internalizing, and then he taking it to the judiciary, getting the remedy. Lot of work. And the people who are attacking are well coordinated. You see, they don't need people to attack. See, attack is too small, too easy. Only people who are protecting need a lot of people and money. People who are attacking, they don't need too much money or too much people. They can just use the state machinery. Media which is waiting for abusing the Hindus, Hindu practices, Hindu gurus, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, due to various reasons. The deluded negative media can be easily triggered by false accusations, because when you make negative news and sensation, you get eyeballs. Media is an industry. It is not searching for truth. It is searching for eyeballs. Don't you understand? Like recently I read an article. A big pharmaceutical industry CEO says, hey, we are not searching for cure. We are a business. We are searching for profit to expand our business, and we have shareholders. We are answerable to shareholders. And we have to make profit. Understand?
this is the modus operandi of how the attackers, how the abusers, how the Hindu mafia is attacking us continuously, how it is attacking all the Hindus, all the Hindu gurus. Hinduism is being persecuted in this large scale. And this is just one example. Literally, this is the way how they are suffocating, how they are attacking, and literally doing a cultural genocide to Hinduism. So many minor traditions are lost. Swamiji is being attacked because he's standing up for the Adi Shaivite minority community. It's an Adi Shaivite minority tradition, the ASMT, because of which so many people are attacking Swamiji. Because Swamiji is standing up for, he's protecting many of the small communities, many indigenous communities, many indigenous traditions. He's given life and revived many indigenous traditions, including, like, for example, there's a separate community called as the Vishwakarma community, which does all this sculpting in a very unique way. And only they have that science only amongst their community. And because of a lot of persecution, that community started declining. And today we are left with only about 100 people who know the science. And even in that, many are old age people, and many of them are literally, some of them have already passed away. So that science is dying. And while that science is dying, and Swamiji, because Swamiji is giving life to all of them through building so many temples, Swamiji does not allow this just a machine carving. Swamiji calls that particular community in the very traditional method. There's a way how to like take the proportion using a coconut leaf. Like everything is done as per the agamas, as per the scriptures. And because Swamiji has revived all these minority traditions, minority communities and traditions, the indigenous traditions, lot of attack is happening because people are seeing that Swamiji is really reviving Hinduism. See, Hinduism is not like one source book, just one set of rules, or you have to follow this. Hinduism is not a commandment-based tradition, a commandment-based religion. It's a mother, it's an ocean with so many minor religions under it.
Actually, here, this is exactly one of the main reasons why Swamiji becomes the prime target of attack for many anti-Hindu elements. Because take any topic, Swamiji, any topic related to Hinduism, or any topic where related to empowering or contribution, Swamiji would have already given a strong voice for that. Be it women empowerment, Swamiji has done lots of contribution towards that, including as recent as the Yogini Sarvagnya Peetham in Gujarat. Second, take it protecting animal rights. So much, be it the Nithyananda Goshala, which is protecting so many cows, or be it all our hundreds of Kailasas around the world, which strongly condemns any animal abuse or violence that is done. Take it, or be it the gender issues, the LGBTQ community. Swamiji has spoken about the 11 genders elaborately.
He actually stands up protecting the LGBTQ rights, which is again so many Hindu nationalists are trying to attack Swamiji because of it. And many, like actually as she was mentioning, there are so many cows that have been saved from the slaughterhouses. There are more than thousands of cows that have been saved, rescued from the slaughterhouses and given life.
And same way, be it giving sannyas, where today women who want to take sannyas are not given a proper safe ecosystem and ambience. And Swamiji, hundreds of women are safely able to live in a protected, safe environment and given sannyas, the lifestyle of sannyas. And be it giving education, to stand up for the right education. Swamiji's already done the contribution on that. Any aspect you take, which people are afraid to talk about, Swamiji has not just boldly given a voice, he has contributed proactively and immensely in each of those fields. That is why time and again, every attacker, every anti-Hindu element is not able to tolerate Swamiji's guts, Swamiji's courage, confidence into stepping into every field and being successful wherever he is stepping into. That is what makes so many anti-Hindu elements now, as recent as this cunning Kulnari Janardhan, who shamelessly, just because of the female empowerment that Swamiji has done, who started attacking Swamiji, this Kulnari Janardhan, was not able to tolerate. So time and again, it is Swamiji's loud support and proactive contribution in each of these fields, again and again, that makes the abusers apply the same cheap tactic. They all will come in the guise of a devotee. One group will come, and from outside, one group will attack, and they will suck the energy, they will suck the time, treasure, energy, everything from the Sangha. Make sure it is getting destabilized, and finally make sure it get collapsed. If not for Swamiji, today this whole Hinduism would have succumbed to these continuous spiral attacks and abuse without someone to stand up, someone to herald and to lead all of us. In spite of all of this, Swamiji has always grown bigger than all the attacks. Someone tried attacking Swamiji, telling, oh, Swamiji's and this whole monastery campus is like this, people are made to do this, people are made to sweep the floor. So stupidly, the Indian media, the Kannada media channels portray, telling, oh, people are made to sweep and torture. All these stupid claims. Swamiji just made it all too silly by expanding the campus with hundreds of international people from international communities everywhere being able to come in and live the lifestyle. Again, people tried attacking, telling, oh, see, there are so many Westerners, everyone, we will stop them in the airport, we will not let them do.
Actually, so many people, I still remember many people who wanted to come for our programs. So they would be denied, like in the airport, when they enter the airport, if they are spotted wearing the mala with Swamiji's dollar in it, they would be stopped at the airport and they would be asked to wait. They would tell that there are some officials who are going to come and check them. No reason. They'll be made to feel like very insecure, such that they would feel like, oh my God, I should have never written to this place. So like that in the airport itself, it's actually a tight-knit, huge mafia gang sitting in all these different places. So even when the people come into the airport, they'll stop them there. I remember one of the sannyasi. So when she wanted to go get her visa renewal done, and when she came back, because she was all clad in the saffron robes and wearing the Rudrakshmal of Swamiji, she was made to stay in the airport, and the airport officials would not give her suitcase. They wouldn't allow her to go take her luggage. And when she asks why, they're like, oh, you're a devotee of Swamiji, then you can wait. Like, there is no reason. And so blatantly, I just don't understand. They're so like clearly on the face telling that we are attacking you only because you are a devotee of Swamiji.
And when this kind of attacks happened, simply Swamiji expanded the mission itself internationally, where in more than 500 cities, we have monasteries, temples, gurukuls, goshalas, annalayas, and libraries, so many things in hundreds of countries around the world. And again, people tried telling, oh, no, Swamiji should not be here in his own campus. We will go attack. People tried jumping into the campus, barging inside the campus. People tried to shut down his Gurukul, telling no, these kids are made to study over time. Kids are made to study like this, and kids are made to do this, do that. Nothing of that was true.
Kids are only study only for 4 hours.
Absolutely. And we were able to ace in exams and manifest so many powers and show. We were living so happily that any clipping that the media had to show telling that we were tortured also, you will see all the kids will be smiling, enjoying, because there is no where we were, that was not even true. So they were not able to substantiate what they were talking. But even at that time,
once when we had gone, like the government officials, they called the child welfare committee. So they had come and they told that, like as she was mentioning, Gurukulos, when the Gurukul was getting attacked, so they said that all the Gurukul kids, we need to talk to you all individually. We know that you are attacked. And we are like, no, we are not. We're like very happy. They came and tried calling us separately one by one and tried asking. We were like, no, we are completely happy. So they said, okay, you all are being brainwashed. So now we are going to call your parents. And we were like, yes, please call the parents. Then they claimed that we don't have any parents. And we got all of our parents to the campus. And then we all were asked to go to the CWC office. So what they did, they put us all into a room. They closed the room. So they shut us all in a room. And we all were sitting and we all had nothing to do. Like we were talking to each other, like in a whole room for almost 2 hours. And when we wanted to go get some food so we all can eat, they didn't allow us. And suddenly they got in a camera and started trying to get all kinds of reactions from children, trying to agitate them and trying to make them sad. See, not when you're normally just sitting like this, they started showing that with the sad music in the background, and this is without taking any of our, see, minors cannot be shown on the TV without their parents' consent, and none of the parents were okay with it. A child welfare committee is allowing a media channel to come and go live, and this whole thing is under their plot. And like we have just gone and got stuck under their plot because they came and they said, no, it's like we have all rights to come and check. We feel this place is not safe, so you guys have to come out. And we were like, why? And when we are going to ask for our rights, this is what we were subject to. And they're trying to portray us as if we're sad. They don't wear like a very melancholic music with all of us just sitting, just normally sitting.
And when all of this happened, simply Swamiji made all of these guys so silly by expanding the Gurukul. And we have every day over thousands of children joining for the weekend Gurukuls, joining for the online Vidyalayas, and so many children everywhere sharing how joyful it is to be a part of Gurukul somewhere. And this whole persecution and stupid attack that they started became so silly and redundant. Finally, they decided all of this is not going to work out. Let us barge in and let us start trolling Swamiji, taking his statements, manipulating his statements. Let us make troll everywhere. And they started that. Swamiji just made them all silly by growing much more. So all the statements that Swamiji started making, in the end, what these silly people started as an attack, today Swamiji is an inspiration for so many youth. There are so many media channels everywhere that are continuously taking Swamiji as an inspiration. Many of them are like, wow, if I have to just become like Swamiji, how courageous he is. And lastly, they tried directly attacking, assassinating Swamiji after every attempt failed, and directly jumping into his campus with weapons, with knives, everything to attack physically and murder Swamiji. He was chased out of his own monastery campus. He was made to give up his own nation. And even when the worst of what anyone can imagine happened, Swamiji made that whole thing silly and redundant by creating Kailasa, the only Hindu nation on planet Earth today. And he is today the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, leading and guiding 2 billion of us Hindus who are all watching this from different corners of the world into living a conscious lifestyle and having a superconscious breakthrough.
When we are seeing all these that Swamiji is doing, despite of all the attacks, what one thing we can see is his absolute hard work and his sincere tyaga. Completely do sacrifice of everything and standing up for his mission and vision. And his contribution is continuing. Just in a few more moments, we are going to be again having, though we have satsang every day is a unique satsang. Every day we all have unique, amazing experiences. So now let's get ready. Let's prepare ourselves to receive Swamiji, to have the darshan, and to get filled with amazing truths and experiences. So let's prepare ourselves with a small meditation. Please sit with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out deeply and slowly. Now start chanting the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham intensely from your navel center. Please close your eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே ஒரு வீடு ஒரு கூடு அட எதுவும் கிடையாதே சாக்காடு பிடிமூப்பு அதையெல்லாம் கடந்தாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கூத்தாடும் கடையாண்டி அதை குறியா கொண்டாரே காத்தோடு கதை பேசி சிவஞானம் கண்டாரே பத்தோட ஓரட்டு பத்தோட 18 சித்தர்கள் விளையாட்டு எத்தனை பேருக்கு தந்தாரோ விளையாட்டு சித்தங்கா போக்கு சிவம்போக்கு என சொன்னாரே பித்தங்கா போக மருந்தாக தினம் வந்தாரே வடகாசி தென்காசி வழியோரன் சித்தரடி ஐயாத்தி முடிஞ்சாக்கா அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடி கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே ஒரு வீடு ஒரு கூடு அட எதுவும் கிடையாதே சாக்காடு பிடிமூப்பு அதையெல்லாம் கடந்தாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கூத்தாடும் சடையாண்டி அதை குறியா கொண்டாரே காத்தோடு கதை பேசி சிவஞானம் கண்டாரே பத்தோட ஓரட்டு பத்தோட 18 சித்தர்கள் விளையாட்டு எத்தனை பேருக்கு தந்தாரோ விளையாட்டு சித்தங்கா போக்கு சிவம்போக்கு என சொன்னாரே பித்தங்கா போக மருந்தாக தினம் வந்தாரே வடகாசி தென்காசி வழியோரன் சித்தரடி ஐயாத்தி முடிஞ்சாக்கா அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடி கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே ஒரு வீடு ஒரு கூடு அட எதுவும் கிடையாதே சாக்காடு பிடிமூப்பு அதையெல்லாம் கடந்தாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கூத்தாடும் சடையாண்டி அதை குறியா கொண்டாரே காத்தோடு கதை பேசி சிவஞானம் கண்டாரே பத்தோட ஓரட்டு பத்தோட 18 சித்தர்கள் விளையாட்டு எத்தனை பேருக்கு தந்தாரோ விளையாட்டு சித்தங்கா போக்கு சிவம்போக்கு என சொன்னாரே பித்தங்கா போக மருந்தாக தினம் வந்தாரே வடகாசி தென்காசி வழியோரன் சித்தரடி ஐயாத்தி முடிஞ்சாக்கா அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடி கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே
தரும் லிங்கம் ஆனந்த நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் பிணி நீக்கும் உயிர் காக்கும் ஞான ஒளியாக பூத்த நித்யானந்தன் தந்த உயர்லிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் அருணயம் பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். அருணையும் பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகென உடைக்கும் நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகென உடைக்கும் நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். கவலைகள் விடிவுறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருளழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். கவலைகள் விடிவுறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருளழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை உயர்த்தும் நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை உயர்த்தும் நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். தவநிலை உயர்த்தும் நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யானந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யானந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மனிதர் கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மனிதர் கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோ முகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்க எங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யானந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யானந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். அயனறி கருளிடவே அக்னி வடிவினிலே அருணையில் உதித்த நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். அயனறி கருளிடவே அக்னி வடிவினிலே அருணையில் உதித்த நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். அன்பருக்காதரவாய் ஆலமிடற்றினிலே கட்டிய நாதம் நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். அன்பருக்காதரவாய் ஆலமிடற்றினிலே கட்டிய நாதம் நித்யனானந்தலிங்கம். ஆதியும் அந்தமில்லா ஜோதியின் ரூபமென சூட்சமாத்மமான ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதியும் அந்தமில்லா ஜோதியின் ரூபமென சூட்சமாத்மமான ஆனந்தலிங்கம். முக்தர்கள் பக்தரெல்லாம் முக்தியடைந்து விட மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். முக்தர்கள் பக்தரெல்லாம் முக்தியடைந்து விட மூலமதாக நின்ற ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ज्योतिर्लिङ्गम् अर्बुदलिङ्गम् ज्ञानलिङ्गं नित्यानन्द आनन्दलिङ्गम् आदिलिङ्गं ज्योतिर्लिङ्गम् अर्बुदलिङ्गम् ज्ञानलिङ्गम्
ॐ नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanedar Kotari, visitors, viewers, Sarvanyapita Kartas, Yajamans, sitting with us all over the world, all the Kailasas, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, e-diplomats, citizens, consulate generals and supporters, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, Paramashiva Ganas, Paramashivoham Season 11 participants, and all those watching us live on Kailasa TV, Kailasas NTV, Kailasas HNTV, and other social media platforms. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Tapas means breaking, destroying, not only the restrictive patterns or restricting logic are restricting belief systems, the very conscious foundation which restricts you, the principle of Maya, breaking it is tapas. Just swallowing it and digesting it is tapas. Listen. I'm talking about these 36 tattvas. Shiva tattva, Shakti tattva, Sadashiva tattva, Ishvara tattva. First I explained about Shiva tattva, Shakti tattva and Sadashiva tattva. Now I am going to explain Ishvara tattva. Please understand, this is where is the zone where human mind and Paramashiva, both of them are meeting. See, till Sadashiva tattva, it's inconceivable for human mind, human beings. It's absolutely unreachable for you. Ishvara tattva is the space where you and me meet. You and Paramashiva meet. So listen. You need to have introduction about tapas. Tapas means not just breaking restrictive patterns, not just breaking restricting mental setup, not just breaking restricting logic, but breaking the restricting consciousness itself. I'll give you an example. There was a discussion between my three gurus, Vibhudanandapuri, Yoganandapuri, Isakki Swamigal, usually they come to a conclusion, decision among all three of them. Anything related to how I should be brought up. What kind of a training should be given to me? What kind of a manifestation should be done? Usually they complete among themselves. All these three will sit and discuss. Is this training needed? Is that training needed? Then immediately my guru, Vibhudanandapuri, she will go for getting aushadas needed. But this time, all three did not come to a conclusion. They discussed and then they went to Yogi Ram Surat Kumar They even reached out to Tiruchi Swami, all the other siddhas who were in the body at that time. So when they tried to reach out all of them, I realized something is serious. They are discussing and planning. I had a great fortune. It's a direct blessing from Paramashiva. Absolute trust on my gurus. Whatever they do, I know for sure it's good. So, they will take me whenever they do discussion. Many times I won't understand what they are discussing, because only after the result I will know what is done to me and what is the result of it. Because once I remember they brought my Guru Vibhudananda Puri, she brought a herb and poured in my eyes. I did not blink the eyes for almost 3 months. There was no pain or suffering or anything, just no sleep. Body mastered that sleep pattern. I became Kutakesha. So many wonderful things I saw because of my Guru's Guru Parampara. I should say, I am not the product of one Guru. So many of them sincerely, intensely worked on me and made me. So Nithyananda is the fruit of the tree which had multiple roots. So each of my Guru is one root. The contribution of Annamalai Swamigal, Kuppammal, Vibhudananda Puri, Raghupati Yogi, Isakki Swamigal, Tiruchi Swamigal, Yogi Ramsurat Kumar, I cannot forget or miss or underrate, disrespect any one of their contribution directly in molding me. Sorry, I missed some names like Panduranganar, Muduverum Pulavar. He is called as a great scholar. He is not just a scholar, he is a person who lived Shaivism. Like this, each person, the way they molded me, they contributed to me for my growth. And the next important name I have to open up here is Hamsananda Puri. Understand? All their extreme contributions in every level made me trust them so beautifully, intensely. So the discussion was whether to make me a brahmachari, celibate, just consciously, or they should work on my body also. And make it as a permanent feature of my system. So the discussion went on. Because it is a major decision, they all want to have a second opinion. One thing I am so happy, all decisions about my training, everything was taken only with a spiritual context and spiritual reasoning and spiritual logical analysis. No laws of the country is allowed to interfere and destroy my evolution, my training. Wow, Paramashiva. I am absolutely thankful to Arunachaleshwara for that great boon. Never ever one more Nithyananda can be produced in India anymore. It's not curse. I don't want to curse. I'll never curse. But the way society has gone, all right, I'll take back that word. I don't want to utter even that word. I want more Nithyanandas to be produced in India because Arunachala is there. He should continue to bless. Listen, let me just convey what I am trying to convey. Discussion was going on. It's fundamentally whether to use a special herb called Garuda Mooligai. I was doing research about it to show it to you all. I have a small video clip. The Aushadha made out of this Garuda Mooligai. Need to be used. I'll show you that Garuda Mooligai. We are getting it. Listen to the story first. Then I'll show you that. This herb has to be connected and added with few more herbs. And one part should be made into a juice and I should be made to drink, and another one part should be put on my male organ. Kind of a mutation need to happen in my system physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, up to the DNA level. One funny thing, my parents were so deeply devoted to my gurus. My gurus never felt that they need to discuss with my parents. Sometimes they will inform, sometimes they won't even inform. I am so grateful for the dedication my parents had to my gurus. I understand. If my parents are not that intensely devoted, my gurus would have felt little insecure and they may not have had absolute freedom over me. Fortunately, my father, mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, one good thing is tight-knit family. If one is convinced, everyone will be convinced.
Hare Nithyananda Gopala. Hara Hara Bolo Hare Bhakta Manohara, Bhakta Manohara, Nithya Manohara. Hara Hara Bolo Hare Bhakta Manohara, Bhakta Manohara, Nithya Manohara. Hara Hara Bolo Hare Bhakta Manohara. तुमको नित्य नटवरा लाला, तुमको नित्य दीन दयाला, तुमको नित्य नटवरा लाला, तुमको नित्य दीन दयाला. नित्यानंद नित्यानंद नित्य हर हर बोले हरे ओम, 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 नित्य हर हर बोले हरे ओम. परमहंस श्री नित्यानंद स्वामी के, परमहंस श्री 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 नित्यानंद स्वामी के.
Listen. Sorry for the technical glitch. Listen. I was explaining the alchemy work my gurus have done on me. Surely I was below 15 at that time. I'm not able to remember exact year, but surely below 15. That much I'm sure. My three gurus, Isaki Swamigal was also part of the discussion. It means it is before 1991. So then I must be less than 12. 12 or 13, less than that. So the discussion went on whether to initiate me only mentally, psychologically into brahmacharya or make a permanent installation of the brahmacharya energy, even physically in me, through the alchemy science. It's a very powerful science. And I wanted to put it on record here. I am absolutely grateful for the dedication of all my gurus, and I'll ever be grateful for them for giving this great gift to me, for what they have done to my body and mind and consciousness, and my extreme gratitude, absolute gratitude to my parents and grandparents and my family and the whole ecosystem, which had absolute trust on my gurus and gave my gurus complete freedom to do all decisions only based on the cosmic law and spiritual enlightenment science and spiritual reasoning. Never a local country's law could interfere, impact, intimidate their training on me, their alchemy process on me. I am absolutely grateful first to Paramashiva, Guru Parampara, I am just invoking the whole Guru Parampara to flow through me and explain this whole science clearly, detailed way. It's like a first preparing the mind for absolute brahmacharya, celibacy, then preparing the consciousness, then letting the consciousness enter into the body and making the superconscious mutation process. So in multi-level this need to be done. All my gurus did not have any doubt when it came to what should be done consciously, what should be done mentally, what should be done psychologically, what should be done emotionally. But what should be done physically when it came to the body, they all had a discussion. Because they want to give the best to me. Then all the three, Vibhudanandapuri, Yoganandapuri and Isaki Swamigal went to Annamalai Swami and discussed. Very rarely I have seen Isaki Swami by himself going to meet, but he himself came and met Annamalai Swami. Then all three, Isaki Swami, Kupammal, Vibhudananda Puri, all three went to Ramsurat Kumar, Yogi Ramsurat Kumar also. Then they reached out to Tiruchiswami. Tiruchiswami usually used to come to Tiruvannamalai every year for Kartike Deepam festival that time. Sometimes even other times he used to come. So they reached out to Tiruchiswami, the head of the Kailash Ashram in Bangalore. Some discussions went on and on and on. Finally, they reached out to Hamsananda Puri, who used to stay in Kashi, who is my sannyasa guru and who gave sannyasa initiation, to keep that Puri Sampradaya, Parampara, the Vedanta Dasanami Parampara. He was invited and through him the sannyasa initiation was given, to keep the Vedanta Parampara, to keep the Siddhanta Sampradaya. The 230th Guru Maha Sannidhanam of Tondemandala Adinam gave the Acharya Abhishekam, all the Samaya Diksha, Visesha Diksha, Nirvana Diksha, Acharya Abhishekam, and as per the Siddhanta Sampradaya, the Shaiva Sampradaya, Namsananda Puri did Viraja Homa and gave the Vedanta Sampradaya Sannyasa. So Hamsananda Puri was invited and he came, and the way they were doing the discussions and planning, and Hamsananda Puri from Kashi all the way coming, I know something big is going to be done. I have enough evidences. I just need to work a little more to get the exact year and the date. I'll get it. I'll get it for all of you because it is too historic. If I just reach out and track the calendar of Tiruchiswami, I'll be able to get the year. When this was, the process was done, understand this principle. Tapas means not only breaking the restricting logic, restricting mind, restricting pattern, breaking the restricting consciousness itself. For example, if you have spontaneous lying as the restricting pattern for your integrity, deciding to go on silence. Some people used to have, the moment they open the mouth, they will spontaneously lie. So tapas for them is not just sitting and completing and not lying and all that. Tapas for them is just silence, absolute silence, till we realize how to be true to the integrated to the consciousness, absolute silence. That is what is tapas. So my gurus were preparing my system, doing the whole alchemy process for me to manifest this superconscious energy, especially the superconscious mutation. So finally they all came to conclusion they should go ahead and do even the physically what is needed for the superconscious mutation. Decision made. Then they reached out to Hamsananda Puri, who used to stay in Kashi at that time and in Manikarnika Ghat. And then Hamsananda Puri brought one of his associate, close associate, sannyasi. His name was Naga Baba. Just Naga Baba, I think some Giri. His samadhi, means Hamsananda Puri's associate samadhi, is in Calcutta, Telghat. I thought it's Hamsananda Puri's samadhi, but later on I found out through various contacts, Hamsananda Puri had Jala Samadhi, means after he left the body was given into Ganga. So he did not have the Bhu Samadhi. His associate, who was also part of initiating me, his Samadhi is only there. He is also, I should consider him also as one of my guru, because in Naga Sampradaya, in Akkadas, all Naga Sampradaya, never one sannyasi will initiate you. Panchapuri, the Pancha Parameshwar, the 5 sannyasis will sit and initiate you. One will remove your Shika, one will remove your Yangyobhavita, one will conduct the Vraja Homa. It is a tradition. So only 5 Pancha Parameshwar, as a 5 they will sit and initiate you. You are supposed to consider all the 5 as the gurus, your gurus. It's a tradition in Akkada. Hamsananda Puri was leading the team and he had other few sannyasis. His associate, one associate, that Naga Baba, I still remember, these two only played a major role in training me, making my body settle with the superconscious mutation process. I want to put this on record. Whatever was done to me by my gurus, many things I have not reproduced it or did to any of my disciples due to various reasons. This process is one of the process. Neither I did to any of my disciples, nor I feel I will ever be able to do this process to any of my disciples even in the future. Maybe, I don't know whether the science will just die along with me. But let me put it on record. At least the story be kept alive for the future, for the sake of humanity. So Hamsananda Puri came with few sadhus. In a way, I can say it is his team. His team. I am trying to get all the names and details of the other sadhus who came along with him. I was too young to get the details. Only these few, Hamsananda Puri and his associate, these few names, these few faces I still remember. But I know for sure we can get the details, because Hamsananda Puri is well known in those days in Manikarnika Ghat in Kashi, and even his associate as a Samadhi in Telghat in Howrah in Calcutta. we will be able to dig the details. Hamsanandapuri was very closely, his Guru Pita is the Kashi Mahanirvani Akkada. I'm trying to get some of the details and photos associated with what I am trying to narrate and share it with you all. I tell you, this tapas, my gurus did on my body, understand, it's not a small joke. They had so much love, dedication. They literally put their whole life on me. For example, the process needs certain items like Agaya Garuda Kirangu, a herb called Akasha Garuda herb. That need to be soaked in human blood. Means somebody has to cut the finger or something and give blood. And few more herbs need to be added and tied. That should be tied to my male organ. And it should be bound by the 9 metal chain, ori. It is called ori. In each metal, 1 thread. So the 9 threads should be tied, and it should be tied on my hip for a certain number of days. And this Akasha Garuda, this herb, is capable of breaking even the iron. If you just keep iron rod and keep this Akasha Garuda herb and press it, the iron rod will break. Actually, I wanted to do some research and show you all. Still the herb is available. Somebody has put in the YouTube. I have a video, I'll show it to you about this Akasha Garuda Kirangu.
இது கிரடக்கிழங்கு, கொல்லங்கோவை என்று பெயர். இப்பொழுதுதான் கிழங்கு வைத்துக் கொண்டுள்ளது. இது மீண்டும் தளர்த்து. இந்த கிரடக்கிழங்கு இரத்தத்தில் உள்ள கெட்ட கசடுகளை நீக்க வல்லது, இரத்தத்தை சுற்றி பண்ணும், உடம்பில் உள்ள சரும நோய்களை இது குணப்படுத்தும். இந்த கிழங்கை தோல் சீவிடப்பட்டு அறுத்து சிறு சிறு துண்டுகளை அறுத்து பாலில் வேக வைத்து நாம் வேக வைத்து அதை கழுவி சூரிய ஒளியில் காய வைத்து தினமும் 2 விரல் அளவு நாம் சாப்பிட்டால் உடம்பில் உள்ள நச்சுத்தன்மை, தோல் அலர்ஜி எல்லாம் நீங்கி, இரத்த சோகை, எல்லா விஷகடி கரப்பான்கள்லாம் நீங்கி உடம்பு பளபளமென்று மேனியாகும். இது ஆகாய கிரடக்கிழங்கு என்று பெயர். இது முழுவாக வளர்ந்தால் மிக பெரியதாக இருக்கும். இது ஒரு இரத்த சுத்தி மூலிகை.
Listen, I'll show you even the video. This person using that herb and breaking a steel rod, iron rod. Let me tell you the whole story and then I'll show you. So that process needed for this herb and for the superconscious mutation in my body. The herb need to be soaked in human blood, and then the Other herbs need to be added to it and tied to my male organ. And then the ori, the 9 metal chain, need to be tied. There was no second thought. One of my guru, Yogananda Puri, he decided, I'll give the blood, come on, let's do it. And Vibhudananda Puri, she just brought all her gold jewelry, including her Mangal Sutra, which is too sacred for any woman. She was married, so she brought her Mangal Sutra, all jewels, to make that ori chain. Their extreme dedication, tapas, deep love for me, I don't know how to put this in words. One thing I can be sure. During this process, due to some reason, some accident or anything, even if I had died, I would not have cursed them. I would not have felt wrong. I was wronged. Because I was seeing their love for me, their ferocious dedication for me. Because they were ready to give their life to do anything, to make it happen. That is why I wanted this to be on record. Everyone, if you had even one small benefit from me, you should know about my Guru Parampara, and their dedication is responsible for any good done to this world through this body. The whole credit goes to them. Let this be on record. The Guru Parampara. Finally, the decision was made, and they gathered all the persons who are experts in making this process happen. Naga sadhus are the experts in doing this physical process of superconscious mutation. Of course, physical process alone is not enough. Superconscious process and psychologically evolving, emotionally evolving, and then physically making it happen. This whole process needed too many people's contribution. So finally the team, in those days there was no flight, there was only train. I don't know whether the flight was there, means the flying was that frequent inside India in those days. But I remember they came by train. They came to Chennai, and from Chennai they came to Tiruvannamalai. I was told that they came by train and with all their small bags and everything. I can see that they came by train, and the herb was picked up and brought, and Raghupati Yogi gave his blood, Yogananda Puri gave his blood, soaked the whole herb in the blood. Then he had his first aid, and means like a band-aid and all that, and it got healed. He had a great power of healing his body just like that. And so he just healed it within just like that. So this whole thing was done, and they tied the herb into my body and tied it with that ori chain, that 9 metal chain, left it for 3 days. And then all the other training, it's most powerful and most secret. I don't want to go into the details of the whole training. But if somebody is trained in this, how their body becomes, I can show you by one video. One sadhu who had this kind of training. See, listen. Whenever the sadhus have this kind of training, those sadhus are told by their gurus. I get it. Sorry for the technical glitch. I was organizing. We got it. Listen. Whenever the guru successfully manifests this superconscious mutation process on the disciple is blessed and told to go and manifest this power. So one of the sadhu who successfully mastered this science, who went through this superconscious mutation process physically, was sent by his guru to pull my chariot in Kumbh Mela. We have the photograph and video record. I'll show you that. Please watch that.
अपने सामान के साथ एक व्यक्ति को देखभाल के लिए अवश्य छोड़ें। जो श्रद्धालु घाटों पर स्नान कर रहे हैं, उन सभी श्रद्धालुओं से हमारा निवेदन है, कम समय में स्नान कर कर बाहर निकले, ताकि जो अन्य श्रद्धालु स्नान के लिए
और आइएगा जरूर। हमारा नाम है श्री दिगंबर गगनगिरी।
கொடுத்தாரு என்றும் நித்திய ஆனந்தமா உசுருக்குள்ள கொடுத்தாரு உசுருக்குள்ள கொடுத்தாரு சாமியோட வார்த்தை எல்லாம் ஒவ்வொன்றுமே மந்திரம் சாமி பெற்ற கேட்க வானம் கூட மண்ணில் வந்திடும் சாமியோட வார்த்தை எல்லாம் ஒவ்வொன்றுமே மந்திரம் சாமி பெற்ற கேட்க வானம் கூட மண்ணில் வந்திடும் சாமியோட சிரிப்பு சத்தம் பூமி மொத்தம் மயங்கிடும் சாமியோட சிரிப்பு சத்தம் பூமி மொத்தம் மயங்கிடும் என்ன சொல்ல வார்த்தை இல்ல உசுறு பாடும் வந்தனோ என்ன சொல்ல வார்த்தை இல்ல உசுறு பாடும் வந்தனோ உசுறு பாடும் வந்தனோ என்று நம்ம சாமியோட அன்புக்கு இங்கே கிடையாது மடியில தாளாட்டிடும் தாயாகவும் ஆனாரு என்று நம்ம சாமியோட அன்புக்கு இங்கே கிடையாது மடியில தாளாட்டிடும் தாயாகவும் ஆனாரு நூறு கண்ணு போதாது நம்ம சாமி அழக பார்க்கவே நூறு கண்ணு போதாது நம்ம சாமி அழக பார்க்கவே ஜென்மம் கொண்டு நாமும் வந்தோம் சாமி கூட வாழவே ஜென்மம் கொண்டு நாமும் வந்தோம் சாமி கூட வாழவே சாமி கூட வாழவே நோயதனம் தீர்த்திடவே சக்தியும் தந்தாரே தீயவரும் நெஞ்சுருகும் தூய உள்ளம் கொண்டாரே நோயதனம் தீர்த்திடவே சக்தியும் தந்தாரே தீயவரும் நெஞ்சுருகும் தூய உள்ளம் கொண்டாரே அம்மையப்ப ஞான குரு காத்திடவே வந்தாரே அம்மையப்ப ஞான குரு காத்திடவே வந்தாரே பெத்த புள்ளையாகி நம்ம தாயாகவும் ஆனாரே பெத்த புள்ளையாகி நம்ம தாயாகவும் ஆனாரே ஆலமர அடியினிலே கோயிலையும் கொண்டாரே அல்லல் படும் உசுருக்கெல்லாம் வள்ளல் நிழல் தந்தாரே ஆலமர அடியினிலே கோயிலையும் கொண்டாரே அல்லல் படும் உசுருக்கெல்லாம் வள்ளல் நிழல் தந்தாரே நித்தனித்த ஆனந்தத்தை ஊத்தெடுக்க செஞ்சாரே நித்தனித்த ஆனந்தத்தை ஊத்தெடுக்க செஞ்சாரே புத்தம் புது வாழ்க்கையத்தான் நாளும் காண வச்சாரே புத்தம் புது வாழ்க்கையத்தான் நாளும் காண வச்சாரே அத்தனைக்கும் ஆசைப்பட நினைக்கும் போது ஏனுங்க கவலைய பார்த்து நாம அஞ்சிடணும் சொல்லுங்க அத்தனைக்கும் ஆசைப்பட நினைக்கும் போது ஏனுங்க கவலைய பார்த்து நாம அஞ்சிடணும் சொல்லுங்க ஆசை அளவுக்கு தான் கவலைன்னு சொன்னாரு ஆசை அளவுக்கு தான் கவலைன்னு சொன்னாரு ஆசைய குறைக்க இப்ப நிம்மதியும் போக்குதே ஆசைய குறைக்க இப்ப நிம்மதியும் போக்குதே கொண்டோமே துக்கம் தரும் மனச கொஞ்சம் சாமி தேட சொன்னாரே எத்தம்பல வேதனைய நெஞ்சுக்குள்ள கொண்டோமே துக்கம் தரும் மனச கொஞ்சம் சாமி தேட சொன்னாரே தேடும்போது மனசு வெறும் வார்த்தைன்னு கண்டோமே தேடும்போது மனசு வெறும் வார்த்தைன்னு
Listen. We are trying to pull out the original video to show it to you all. Let me narrate the whole incident, and by the time the video will be ready, we can share with you all. Actually, these two sadhus who came and pulled my chariot in Kumbh Mela Shahi Snan through their male organ, their guru was part of the team which worked on my body. That is why when he trained two of his disciples and they mastered the science, he told them, go and pull the chariot of Swamiji, because he mastered this science. I directly worked on his body and made him master this science. Actually, I need to show today two videos to both of you, to all of you. One about this Akasha Garuda herb, which can break even a thick steel rod. Another one video, a Naga Sadhu who has mastered this alchemy science, on whose body this superconscious mutation process was done on physical level. Maybe I'll compile both the videos and present it to all of you tomorrow in the tomorrow's satsang. Today, listen to the basic story line, means what I wanted to tell you all. Understand, tapas is not just breaking the restricting patterns, restricting thought currents, restricting logic. It is breaking the restricting consciousness itself. Tapas makes you Ishvara. The Ishvara Tattva in this 36 Tattva starts manifesting in you through tapas. Watch this satsang 2-3 times, because I've explained about Ishvara Tattva, what is tapas, and the tapas done on me by my gurus in every level. I'll give you both the videos tomorrow. One, the power of that Akasha Garuda herb. Another one, once the superconscious mutation is done in the physical level, how the body becomes powerful. A sadhu who successfully went through this process just through this his male organ, he pulled my chariot during the Kumbh Shahi Snan with my golden palki, not just my car, even my chariot. Twice he pulled on both Shahi Snan. They came and did. Even though I insisted not to, they said, no, my guru has ordered to do this. Respect. It is considered to be one of the form of the respect to enlightened beings. He said, my guru has ordered. Paramashiva Avatara, Shiva's incarnation is here. Go and do this worship to Swamiji, who is incarnation of Paramashiva. And then they both came and offered this service, worship, puja This is kind of a tapas. And I accepted their tapas and blessed them and sent them with whatever boons they wanted. That's different. But what it does to your body, I wanted to show to all of you. Later on, both the sadhus or their team came to even Bididi Ashram and demonstrated this power by pulling a car. Again, I requested the Naga sadhus to come and show it to all our Adinavasis, Kailasavasis. They came and showed. We have video records, and I'll show it to all of you. Maybe in tomorrow's Satsang, we are compiling. My team did not know that today I'm going to speak about this subject, so spontaneously I started sharing. They are pulling it out and we will share it with you all. Understand this tapas principle. Tapas makes you Ishvara, makes Ishvara Tattva manifest in you. Maybe tomorrow you can bring all your friends, family, everyone to understand the tapas next level. With these videos, I'll explain this whole superconscious spiritual alchemy process. Today it can be like introduction, and tomorrow I'll show it. I'll show you one small video how the Akasha Garuda herb can break the steel rod. See that, few seconds.
இப்பொழுது இந்த சஞ்சீவியர் இது எப்படி வெட்டுகிறது என்று அந்த ரகசியத்தை நாம் பார்ப்போம். இது கடினமான கம்பியாக இருக்கிறதால் இது எப்படி வெட்டுகிறது என்று பார்ப்போம். இதனுடைய அந்த ஒரு சில சக்திகள் இதை இது பண்ணுகிறது. சிறிது பெரிய கம்பியர்கள் சிறிது அழுத்த வேண்டும். ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேயாய 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 ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேய ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேய ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேய ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேய ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேயாய ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேயாய ஓம் ஆஞ்சநேயாய. 2 துண்டுகளாக விட்டுவிட்டது. இதனுடைய சஞ்சீவியின் மகிமை 2 துண்டுகளாக வெட்டிவிட்டது. இரும்பு கம்பியை ஓம் காளி ஓம் நம சிவாய 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 ஓம் காளி ஓம் நம சிவாய.
Listen, these are all not false or lies, true. I myself have experienced the power of this kind of herbs in my life. I'll give you the more details in further satsang. I'll speak about this in Tamil also, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow in further satsangs. So now, I only wanted to put this one thing on record. My Guru Parampara and the tapas they did on themselves and on me is the real asset, wealth I have. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूत द्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घ सद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पाण्ड्यमहाराज गुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ 93 गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ 33 गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत 64 योगिनी मण्डित 64 सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ 800 श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ 800 श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ 23 गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञानवितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।